Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Iuliia and I'm super excited to record for you another episode. And today I would like to discuss super important subject for me as well. It's actually things that people don't tell you after you give birth. I know, afterlife. You know, not everyone explain you or want to share that basically from a single couple, a couple that are on cloud 9 and expecting their baby, after you giving birth, you know, the amazing experience you have, and sometimes as well it's really, really hard. In one night, you becoming parents and you will need to take care of this little human being, and pretty much everything will change in your life. Your body, your partner, your family, your friends. And you know, you have another addition. Before you were 2 and now you are 3. So I think it's super important to tell you what is waiting for you after, and mommies and the parents can relate to me, I'm sure. And you know, if you have another experience, please let me know. It will be really cool to share that feedback with you. So, you know, first I remember, well, I gave birth 3.5 years ago. And I remember first night we came home, I was so lost, and my husband was so lost as well. Fortunately, my mom was here. She came to help me with birth, and you know, like I actually felt a huge support from her, so that was amazing. But let's try to think about a few things. So when you will give birth, of course, you know, for 9 months you were carrying a baby and you had or natural birth or cesarean, depends, and you will need to recover and your body will go through a huge transformation. Your hormones will jump up and down, and you know, when you are cute and pregnant, you don't really see all the things of your body, but once you give birth, you kind of, you know, little balloon that go down and you started to look at yourself. But my huge tip to you is actually give it a time. You know, your body went through a massive transformation. You just give birth to a human being, and our body is amazing and beautiful, and what it's actually doing to you know, keep the life and give life to the baby, it's amazing. So from my experience, you know, first 2 months, just, you know, relax and figure out your new self, your new body, and how to breastfeed, or if you decided not to breastfeed, you know, for everything your body will need to adapt. And so in my pregnancy, I gained 24 kilos, so quite massive. I had the first 3 months, I was so starving. I was eating everything, and I wanted to eat all kind of junk food, from McDonald's to any junk food on the street, all kind of chips. So yeah, you know, I gained a lot of weight, and I would say in the first 2 months I lost 10 kilo, of course with a baby, with water. And then when you breastfeed, you know, your body needs a lot of calories, so you will slowly go down as well. But you know, don't go crazy in the beginning. You just need to, you know, relax a little bit. But again, don't forget about yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. Of course, you're taking care of a baby and all the family, but you are the one that actually important. And if you are not happy, or you are starving, or you disturb, trust me, no one will be happy, not your husband, not the family around you. So what are things I did? You know, before giving birth, or before even pregnancy, I was quite regular in my sport, and I love to go for kind of sections. But once I had a baby, you know, in the beginning you figure out the sleeping pattern. How many times she sleep? Oh, then she fall asleep, you need to feed. After feeding, you need to burp, and then, you know, you had a horrible night, for example, and you are tired. So I went for stretching in the beginning for classes, and I tell you, it helped me so much. because your body is kind of a strange organism now. You cannot control it. You're losing your balance, and you know, you are not the same. But trust me, it will get better. So I did stretching, and as well, you know, I signed up, I think after 4 months of giving birth, I took a personal trainer. And honestly speaking, it was kind of good, but usually, you know, personal trainers, they want to take out the most out of you, to push you to your limits. And this is really, really not what you need at this time, to push you to any limits, because you need to be taking care of yourself, you know. So yeah, and then another things, you know, I hate to be, let's say I commit to someone and I'm not coming, right? Let's say I had a class, or I had my personal trainer, and oh no, baby is fall asleep or didn't fall asleep, or I didn't have anyone to help me, or she felt sick, or I was not feeling well, and I was keep on canceling and postponing my classes because of certain circumstances. And I just hate that feeling, you know, like feeling of guilt, which, you know, this is another thing I'm working on. So what I discovered, you know, after 7 months I give birth, actually it was a coronavirus pandemic, and so we were all locked in the house, and I look at myself in the mirror. My daughter was already 7 months, and I was like, whoa, I need to do something about that. And because, you know, you are sitting at home all the time, of course you will eat, you will not move, so you most probably will gain more weight. So then I started to control my food, to watch myself, and I started to exercise. And amazing Madi, madfit, I will put you a link down below. She's my savior. For 2.5 years I'm exercising with her through YouTube, and you know, she started the same way during pandemic, and she's so amazing. And I would take different exercises of her, for example HIIT workout, or workout for the arms or for the legs, and I would combine, and would be my daily exercise. So thank you, Madi, so much. You just cannot imagine how much I'm grateful to you. And since then, you know, I started to do my exercises at home, and I love it so much. I bought some basic equipment. I have my yoga mat, and I actually exercise whatever I want, anytime I want. So that works for me. And as well, very important to like exercises, yeah, that you will find for yourself, or it's yoga, or it's stretching, or... And you know what, now I cannot commit to any gym class or whatever. I just love to do it at home when it's the best for me. Other thing, guys, I remember I felt quite lonely for the first 3 months, yeah, because I didn't work at that first 3 months. I was on maternity leave, and even though my mom was here with me, which helped me a lot, but you know, you are with a baby, and you're constantly caring for a child, and it's not as if she's talking to you, right? And you have like kind of conversation. So everyone, you know, move on with their life, and they come to visit you. Oh well, yeah, cute baby, etc. But on another note, you're going through a magical moment. And I remember, you know, how I squeeze her, and I hug her and kiss her, and I really, really enjoy all those moments with her. But on another note, I felt a little bit lonely. And you know, I had this kind of weird experience. We went for one of the friend's place for a lunch, and my baby, she was breastfeeding she could breastfeed for hours. You know, not a quick baby, you breastfeed and you go continue with your life. So it took me quite a lot of time. And I remember we came for a friend's lunch, and you know, just before a few months, I would go, I would have my wine, I would party, engage in all the conversation. And here I was standing, so strange. I had my baby, and I want to go and socialize with everyone, but this is the time of a feeding, or I need to put her to sleep. So yeah, I felt a little bit, you know, I actually had like kind of a out of the body experience, you know. I saw myself from up there, like, whoa, what's happening? Who are you? And yeah, it will happen. You know, you give birth to a child and you kind of reborn as well. There is, you know, your body, your brain will kind of fight for old you. Yeah, like, oh no, bring my old life back. It was so nice. No worries. You could sleep anytime. And then once you embrace it and you start to, you know, learn how to live again, trust me, it will be even more beautiful, and you will understand how much new lessons and how much you grow with your baby. So what helped me as well a lot is actually I found other moms that just gave birth. So we had a little community of ladies that we did yoga together before giving birth. So we meet up and with our children, and you know, we talk and you say, wow, I'm not alone. I'm not alone who's going through all this. There is plenty of other ladies. Or we had a very nice group and lady called Nadette. She did like a mommy's baby's date time. And I'm so grateful for that, because we could just, you know, could just have a little coffee and just chat and say, wow, really, you have the same and I do have the same. And it's really, really helps. So girls who's going through the same, I'm encouraging you, find someone. Or if you don't have this circle with the babies, mommy babies, you know, just call your friend. Don't be shy, because you need this help, you need this support. Just to go out of the house and have a coffee with someone or a little lunch, you know, dress up nice, put makeup on and just feel good, you know, because sometimes we think, no, but it's fine, you know, how it will help me. But trust me, it will help you a lot. It's a huge, huge encouragement and help just to communicate to someone. Other thing, quite private, you know, your sexuality will change, yeah, because your body change, and for the beginning, you really need to recover and take care of yourself. And, you know, you might, if it's a cesarean, it's a major surgery. If it's a natural birth as well, you know, you could have some things happen to you during the birth. So you will need to find it back. Again, take it easy and, you know, just tell your partner to be patient. And the best part about it, that it will get better. It will get better, and I don't know, by becoming woman and giving birth, I think your senses are much, much stronger. And there are things that you can do to improve it, yeah? So for example, stretching, yoga, to feel again your body, to learn your body. And then, you know, if you will do sport and you will exercise and you will start getting back into shape. What other things help me a lot? It's a pelvic exercise. You can actually go on YouTube and just have a look, or I can put down the link of some ideas that can help you. Or actually, if you're interested, I can do another episode about it. Just let me know. Send me a little message. So that's helped a lot, because, you know, we need to straighten back our body, especially our down part, because it did a huge work for us. And, you know, yeah, like... I know that a lot of ladies have a transformation after giving birth. Me, I become blonde, like seriously, me and blonde. After I, like, beautiful color, but every time I would look in the mirror, I was like, oh my God, who is that? He was so strange. Yeah, I think it took me 3-4 months. I was like, oh my God, I need to go back to my color. But yeah, you know, listen, haircuts, color, why not? Change of image. We need to, you know, shake it up a little bit. Other thing, sad and not so sad, is actually a circle of your friends might change. So the friends that you had before baby and after, some will change, some will not, because you will be so busy and you will go through a lot of changes of your personal life and actually getting to know yourself again. And you might become a crazy parent like we are. So, you know, your friends will be like, oh my God, what is this freak, you know? Yeah, well, you know, not everyone can handle that. So it's okay, you know, let go people. But the most important, if you have some unsaid things is, have a coffee and clear things up and share if there is something you're not happy about it. It's fine, we are all human beings, and I believe communication is the key. Sometimes I don't have it as well, but again, I'm learning and I'm trying my best. But it's okay, you will find your other friends, and you will have more friends with kids, because trust me, it's much easier, when you have a lunch or a dinner and they just play between each other, and you can actually have a nice time together. Other thing, guys, is you have to say goodbye to your sleep. Yeah, I know. It's been 3.5 years. No, joking, not. Look, sleep for me is the essential. I mean, it's the basic of the basic. And if I don't have a sleep, I cannot function. So fortunately, I think we were quite lucky with Victoria. She was a good sleeper. After 2 months, she started to do her full nights. Full nights, again, for people, full nights, it was, I think, it's from maybe 11 till 5 or 6 a.m., which is still very good, huh? But I was struggling with the day naps, because up to 1 year old, they would have a nap at 10 a.m. and nap at, let's say, 12 or 1 p.m. And it was just impossible for her to go to sleep. It would take me hours to put her to sleep. And I was just so exhausted, because this is, first of all, your baby needs sleep. I believe so, based on my baby. I know that some babies are very different, and that's okay. Again, you will have those arguments and people tell you, oh, did you try this? Did you try that? But I said, okay, I need my baby to sleep, and I need to rest in those period of times. So I actually signed up for online course, a sleep training, but nothing crazy, okay? I didn't keep my baby for 5 hours in the room locked till she cried and collapsed. No, it's nothing like that. So actually there are a few tips, and if you want, I will share with you. For example, very important is the room temperature, yeah? Because sometimes we overdress our babies and let's say close all the windows, so the baby is super secure, etc. But we need to make sure that it's a nice room temperature, that your baby is fresh. Don't overdress your child. If you have, if you can open the windows. I'm living in Mauritius, so we use aircon to keep her fresh. And she actually started to have like a little irritation on her body because of the heat. Afterwards, I keep my room dark, so she has a proper sleep. I know some people tell me, you're crazy, your baby can sleep anywhere, just throw it on the grass and it's fine. If it works for you, cool, amazing. Didn't work for me the same. And honestly, my sleep is the same. I love to have a chill room, dark room, and to have a good quality of sleep. Yes, so then I wake up and I have my full day running. So the same I did for the baby, but I didn't know how important it is while I didn't go through this training. Yeah, so that afterwards, when baby is crying, you should come and rock it a bit, and give your child the comfort. When she's crying and you're here, it will take sometimes. I would say it took me solid 2 weeks to teach her how to sleep properly. Again, sleeping, it's something that we learn. I didn't know that, thanks to this training, and really, I can pray on them. So they kind of saved my life, And so I did this, and we had a really nice periods of time. She would sleep as from 7 p.m. till 6 or 7 a.m. And have a nice nap at 12 or 1 p.m. for 2-3 hours. No, sorry, not 3 hours, 2 hours. But then you will have your periods when, when a child is growing. Yeah, so you will have this development and that development, 4 months regress, 6 months, 7 months, 1 year old, then you know they will say no to a bottle, then you will reduce milk, then they will have their pacifier or not. So you will have constantly periods, and unfortunately you will need to adapt. And sometimes me and my husband's like, now we have a period, she's 3.5, that she wakes up every single day at 5:30 a.m. and it's like, hallelujah, please just sleep till 6. And then, you know, you will see, then your baby will sleep till 6 and you're like, oh, can you push it till 7? So, you know, we always try to push, but now what we do to be fine, we go to sleep early. So let's say by 10 p.m. we are already in the bed. So when it's 5:30, we can actually wake up and do our things. But I believe in few months it will change again. So yeah, you know, our baby growing and we are adjusting as well. But be ready for that. It's not easy. And try to be flexible as much as you can. That's what I learned on the way. And yeah, that's it, guys. You know, let me know if it helped you. Again, babies is a gift. And I'm very grateful for our little princess. Really, she's amazing. And when, you know, it's quite a strong balance with children. You have or very, very hard moments, or you have the most beautiful moments when she comes to you and tell you, Mommy, I love you and thank you, and give you a big hug, and you actually see a fruit of your love growing and developing, and basically everything she is what you gave her. So guys, I wish you luck. If you don't have kids yet, sleep, like for real. Take a nice sleep. And thank you so much, and have an amazing day, and thank you for watching.